He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they been seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog them out whenever. I respect you.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Harvey now on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Now it's Nix. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Franklin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. And again, it's Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum, because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Because it's keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The Chiefs had 12-3 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, You're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yellow. 180.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
3rd and 8. To throw is Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 3-yard line. Starting to rank up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down. Mahomes going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. Just let a linebacker make the stop.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bonito in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Captain.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Third down and 1. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on third and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on third and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Working out of the gun is Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Broncos.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Nix to the air. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through the big-time pick six.
Extra point by Buckers on target. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's taken in by Franklin. And still fighting. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Nix. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. This is caught. And that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to the air with Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Franklin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. They'll be caught by Rice. It's a room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Mahomes to throw. That is pulled in by a diving Kelce. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Bucker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They make their 2nd half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Here's Nix. For a right side here, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. And he will take it on for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. On play action, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harvey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Nix finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. 11 yards for number 11. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nix once more. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Escaping the pressure right. We'll get this complete to Worthy. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Harvey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up second and
8. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. To throw his hits. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them more of a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Look at the big man rumble. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. On the give, it's Harvey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Nix from the shotgun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, getting a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third down and 6.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns. And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much on the snap, but either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. They're going. It's Nix. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
At the Broncos' 35-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a tough loss. It drops them to 9-7 now on the year. And they will look to turn it around next time out. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon